Hello whiskey lovers and welcome to another one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings. Will you look at this? This is the Plage de, I don't even remember the name, but we're in Perros-Guirec, which is actually in the northern tip of Brittany, not too far away from Lannion. Speaking of which, Lannion is where you can find the distillery where they produce the Armorik single malt, a French single malt. But what I have here with me today is actually their peated expression. It is their Yeun Elez, and that's the one I would like to talk to you about today. So a French single malt, peated, called Yeun Elez. Now Yeun Elez, if I'm pronouncing that right, is actually a vast peat bog, not too far away from Lannion. It's a desolate place indeed, and full of legends. Allow me to read to you what's on the back of the box. That's one of these legends. It says, according to the legend, an old rector by the name of Tadik Koz knew the secret and the ritual to lock the souls of ghosts in the body of a black dog. Wow. He instructed the young Jobig to guide the dog towards the underworld gates. And then the latter, going from Prebistri to Prebistri, he led the black dog and the rector to the rector of Ois. This is too difficult, but at the end of the day, what he did was he chased the dog with all the ghosts inside him to Yeun Elez, and then he condemned him to what they call the gates of hell. Now we're at the seaside, so there's going to be a little bit of wind, so I'll just put the box down and I'll let you know that the Yeun Elez from Armorik is in fact bottled at 46% ABV. Let's find this. Yep, here we go. Brand new bottle, just got it from after the visit to the distillery. 46% ABV, and it is peated to 50 ppm. Here we go. Let's give this one a go. The gates of hell. That sounds quite ominous, doesn't it? Every good whiskey needs a good story. Storytelling is very important, even in whiskey. So let's give this one a go. The Yeun Elez, a peated French single malt, 50 ppm and bottled at 46% ABV. Very light colored. This is like straw colored, just a bit darker than white wine. So obviously bourbon casks. Let's give this one a go on the nose. The peat is definitely there on the nose, but underneath you still get more than enough sweetness in the guise of applesauce, a bit of pear drops, some hints of citrusy notes there as well. I get some pineapple maybe, definitely some lemon and lime. Yuzu comes to mind. So lots of citrusy notes there, agrums, that support the peatiness indeed. But this is quite approachable, quite friendly in fact, on the palate. It's got a good body. It clings to the teeth. Nice. Quite sweet again. It's like sweetness versus peat, because the peat is clearly there to wrap all these citrusy notes into a slightly smoky jacket. There's some white pepper there, but mostly again the fruit is white orchard fruit, some poached pear maybe, some quince maybe. But it's quite lovely in fact. It's quite lovely indeed. And on the finish then, it's not that long. It's medium long, let me put it that way. And a bit more of the same. You have these beautiful, sweet, white orchard fruit notes wrapped in this slightly smoky jacket with a bit of wood spices, but not too hefty though. But again, a nice expression from Armorik, a nice expression, a beautiful French single malt, a peated French single malt from Lannion here in Brittany. Beautiful place. If you're ever crossing through Normandy and Brittany, be sure to take a stop right here at these rugged coasts of Perros-Guirec and have yourselves a bit of Armorik peated, which is basically the Yeun Elez expression. Beautiful single malt, enjoying it with friends and family at a beautiful place. And that's all for this Whiskey Rambling, and I hope to see you at one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings real soon. And until then, à votre santé. Au revoir.